Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Hope that you're doing great this morning, wherever you are in the world. I am in Switzerland. I'm in a sunny day, edging on towards the autumn season, and it's just crisp and cool and beautiful. And I just got back from a walk. It's really lovely to get outside. Hope that you do a walk in the morning sometimes. I often forget how great it is to go out before the traffic really starts, and when it's quiet and you can just be with you and yourself and your thoughts, and just making that move from your room or your house to the world and experiencing a bit of nature. It's beautiful. But anyway, I do hope that you're great and having a really wonderful day. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate your time and your energy and your love. And thank you for the wonderful comments you leave us and the support. It's really appreciated. I do want to mention, by the way, that I would like to invite you to go out to our website. We've started to put a lot more content up there on topics that we think are of interest to you. So go out to 60andme.com every day and you'll find brand new articles on all kinds of topics. And if you've got suggestions about what you'd like to see, please leave your comments in the section below. We're always open. Our minds and hearts are open to your ideas and suggestions. So that's it. To go out to our website. Very important recommendation there for you. Now, topic for today I'm going to talk about in a second is one that every single person, I'm sure, listening to this today has thought about. So just hang tight for a second while I tell you about my tea, because I have made a cup of tea this morning from, it's Tulsi, which is, my little beautiful mug, it's a Tulsi green tea, and it's by a company called India Organic. I picked this up when I was traveling. I really don't know where I got it. But anyway, India Organic Tulsi tea. Tulsi is actually the holy basil plant in India. It's grown in India, and it's full of antioxidants like any green tea that you'd expect. And it's got all kinds of other interesting elements to it. And people have been drinking tea for thousands of years, and there's a good reason for it, because most teas are very good for you. They've got some element that's going to give you some kind of nourishment. But the holy basil or the Tulsi green tea is the one that I've chosen for today. So cheers, everyone. Hope that you're doing great with your drink, whatever it is. I love this little mug, my Gustav Klimt picture. It's beautiful. Anyway, topic for today, friendship. Friendship. We talk about making friends in our 60s, and people say how hard it is. And I agree. It's not easy. It changes as we get older. Why? Because we have a different context. We haven't got the normal relationships at work or with our children or with with other kind of sports or activities, hobbies that we might have had when we were younger. We actually maybe don't do the same things that we did then, and we have more time now to make friends, but we're out of practice. So I wanted to share with you 4 simple steps for making more friends in your 60s. We've talked about this before. It's not a brand new topic, but I hope that these suggestions help you to get going and help you to get focused on the task, because this is an action sport. Making friends in your 60s involves taking action, and you can't wait for people to come knock on your door. You honestly have to get out there and try to be prepared to take advantage of opportunities. So what's the first thing? The first rule? This is going to sound so obvious, but it's very hard and it's very true. And that is, you need to get to know yourself. When you were in those earlier stages that I mentioned, you had a context. You had something to talk about with people who had children, if you had kids. You were in the workplace, you were trying to solve problems and get work done. So you talked to people about work issues. You had things to naturally connect with. But now, what do you want to do? You've got freedom to do anything that you like. So you really, I think, have to start making friendships, in my opinion, based on what you love to do. Do you love to dance? Do you love to go to the theater or to movies, museums? I mean, people will say to you, oh, just get out there, do something, anything. But that's not, I think, good advice. Because if you do things that you don't love doing, then you're not going to, number one, find the people that are doing that are not going to be your people. And if you're not enjoying what you're doing, then it's not going to motivate you to do it again. So the point thing is here, you've got to take an emotional risk. I mean, you're not lacking ideas, I'm sure, as you're sitting here thinking, oh, I really want to join a quilting club, or I love to join a club that, travels, or you can think of all these great ideas. But guess what? You've got to put them into action. You've got to find your passions and you've got to be guided by those passions. And yeah, sure, you might be emotionally bruised from being hurt in the past, or you might have regrets that are holding you back, fears, maybe rejections. But honestly, I don't mean to be harsh about this, but you've just got to overcome it. You've got to be gentle with yourself. You've got to know where the boundaries are, but at the same time, you've got to push. Now, if you don't feel like going out right now, you don't feel like doing what I'm describing, that's okay too. I mean, it's just a matter of taking the time to invest in yourself so that you feel confident and self-assured, and ready to go out there and introduce the brand new you to the world. Another thing to do is, and it's related, number two, is develop your physical and emotional resources to get to the point where you feel like going out into the world. So what does this mean? Well, it's pretty obvious that the physical is to get in shape, get fit. Now, you don't have to be an athlete or do cross training or lift weights. You just have to suddenly decide that you're going to do something to invest in your health and your resilience and physical strength. This could be going for walks. It could be doing yoga. It could be just taking up a sport, tennis, or something that you've always loved. Maybe ride a bike again. But whatever it is you choose, that just doing that, taking that action is going to give you the strength to be confident. And the other thing is to have the emotional support too. Give yourself the emotional cuddles and hugs. Be your own best friend and just reassure yourself that it's going to be okay. Now, one simple thing that I actually recommend to people, and I try to do it myself, is to follow the 1 minute rule. And this is true of getting in physical shape or getting in emotional shape. And that is, try just 1 minute walking. Just walk for a minute. Next day, walk 2 minutes, 3 minutes the next day, 5 minutes in a couple of days. By end of a week, you're walking 7 minutes. And then in 2 weeks, you're walking for 15 minutes or 14 minutes. And that in that way, you're not like freaking out trying to do something that you can't physically do, or even yoga. We have a great yoga program for gentle yoga and chair yoga, and you can just, do one little exercise a day. You don't have to do 20 minutes. You can do 1 minute or 2 minutes and then build on it slowly. So that's kind of the 1 minute rule. And I think it works. It's worked for me. Honestly, I think it can work for you. Another thing is, number 3 is to chase your passions, not to chase people. Don't get it in your head like, oh, if I could just be friends with this person, that would be the answer because that's my ideal person. I'm going to chase that person and, be their friend. I mean, this could be a man or a woman or someone who is doing something that you admire, someone who has a skill that you are interested in. And you sort of chase that person as if they're kind of the end all be all of your friendship quest. And try to meet people on equal footing. Just find out, like I said before, what sports you love, what activities you enjoy, and what fascinates you, what makes you curious, and then get out there in the world and follow that passion rather than following the people that do that thing. So people are not the goal, in my opinion. It should be the passion or the thing that you love to do. And because what will happen then is you'll end up going to these places where people that are doing the same thing as you, that you love. And suddenly you'll be able to make friends on a shared passion rather than elevating someone to be your goal. That's, I think, super important. And then when you've done that, then after those 3 things are kind of comfortable, you're comfortable with them, then you can start inviting people into your life. And as I said at the beginning, you're not going to find them, strangely enough, knocking on your door. You're going to have to get out there and take action and be ready to meet new people. Look for opportunities and look, see what events are happening in your neighborhood. Invite people to come over, watch a movie or go to a neighbor or go to a movie. Start a meetup. These are great ways to find people that love doing what you do. Just start a meetup that says people who love to go to romantic, schmaltzy drama movies, and every couple of weeks meet outside the movie house, go in and watch the movie together. You'll find actually that you always end up attracting one or two that are just really like you and you enjoy them. It's happened to me several times, and meetup.com is recommended a lot by people in our community when we have this dialogue. So don't wait for someone else to make the move. You make the move first, but when you're comfortable with it. So I'm not pushing anybody out there to do something they're not comfortable with, but I think that's really, really it. And in making friends, don't wait for someone else to make the first move, because they won't. And you can either get upset about that and feel rejected and there's no hope, or you can say there's plenty of hope. I just have to step forward and allow someone else to step forward, and in doing that, make some friends. It could just be one or two. I must admit, I haven't got tons of people that I see all the time. I've got lots of acquaintances and friends on Facebook. And of course, I have you guys, the 120,000 on Facebook and 500,000 who come to our site. But, friendships are people that you can cry with, that you can talk to, that you can really let go. And anyway, those are the people that are precious. And you only need a few. And you can find them. And so basically, there's 4 steps. Take the initiative. Decide you're going to act. Discover yourself. Understand yourself and what you love to do, and follow those instincts. The 3rd is pursue your passions. Go and do the things you love. And then finally, number 4 is reach out. So that's it. I know I make it sound so easy. That's it, 4 steps. But no, there's a lot of in-between steps there that you need to take to get yourself strong enough to jump out there and join the world of potential again. I hope that's been helpful. I really do. And I'd love to ask you, what do you think are the secrets to making friends in your 60s? What are the secrets for you? Share in the comment section below, because then we can learn from your experiences, what you've done, and basically you'll inspire someone else in our community. So, what do you think are the secrets to making friends in your 60s or 50s? Look forward to your answers, everybody. Enjoying the conversation. Do have a wonderful day. Maybe today's the day you go out and make a friend and tell us about it. Have a good day, everybody. Really take care of yourselves. Do something positive and well for yourself, and we'll talk again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.